SK Vibemaker.
Today we got Southeast London in the building. ISONG is here, man. What's happening?
Yeah, man. Chilling.
What's going on, man?
You know, same old, just trying to put the tracks out, man. Just trying to get out there a bit more, yeah.
I mean, you're making some noise, man.
Yeah, 100, man.
You know what I mean? An unmistakable name as well, ISONG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give us the music breakdown so far, man. I know you was doing Soundcloud rap before 2017 is when you put out your first serious music.
Yeah.
How would you plot the music journey thus far?
It's a work in progress, isn't it? Obviously, like, at the start, I wasn't really putting out tracks like that because obviously still finding your sound and that. I was swaying left and right. So you just start finding your sound, you start getting better. The more you go studio, the more you know how to work. I'm saying your writing gets better. And then, the more knowledge, the better you are, innit? You get me? So,
there are artists that struggle with that transition from SoundCloud to, you know, becoming like, you know, a proper recording artist, if you know what I'm saying. How was that transition for you?
It was organic for me, do you know what I'm saying? Come me, like, when I started music, I just had enjoyed, like, making music, innit? So, like, just putting out freestyles and that. And then, obviously, it shouted Corleone, and then that's how the whole GB thing came about. And then from then, just been putting out the tracks proper. Yeah, they've been stirring me in the right direction still. Yeah.
Have you always been like on a solo flex, or were you part of a crew or anything before?
Nah, I've never been part. I was in a church choir when I was young, but that's it. Nah, I've never been part of a crew or anything like that. Just
Boy, it's funny to make the associations, the comparison between a church choir and a crew. Yeah. So that's what you was in the church when you was younger?
Yeah, my dad put me. That's how I started singing. I was dancing before, innit? Yeah, so then man just got put in the church choir. Started singing there and that, and then that's when I discovered that I could actually sing. Do you get me?
Straight up.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you have an obligation at the moment to adhere to those family values? I mean, when you got a family that's like, you know, in the church and stuff, like, they don't want to hear like some crazy music from their, you know, they're younger in the family. Do you feel like that's ever been like a problem for you?
I just make my music how I want to make it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my faith is still there, but I make my music how I want to make it. You know what I'm saying?
No boundaries, no restrictions.
None of that, nah.
To this point, there's never been a family member like, yo, what's this?
Nah, there has, but it's like, it's banter, innit? It's banter, so it's not that deep. It's just light ones. You know
straight up.
Yeah.
An unmistakable name as well, man. I feel like I just want to get down to it. ISONG, how did that name come about, man?
It's my surname, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's my surname.
Real surname and that?
Just, yeah, man.
Straight up.
I don't know what my name would be if my last name wasn't ISONG. I don't know what I would call myself still.
And I'm definitely pro. See, when it comes to artistry, I'm pro having your real name involved in your artist name as well, because then it's lesser problems when legalities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that was always the first choice for the artist name then?
Always, man. Always.
Spelt the same way as well?
Yeah, ISONG, yeah. ISONG.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Yeah, man. Try it. Yeah.
So the ooh song, flows on flows, so I'll make the labels say ooh. I mean, has there been much of a talk with like labels and that? Has that been a thing over the last year or so? Yeah, man. Like I don't want to talk too much in it, but I was just say they mess with my stuff in it. Like, they shout me and that. They like what I'm doing. It's just, they like the unique sound in it. I mean, interest is better than no interest, right? They like 100%. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How does a young artist like yourself start to even think about signing a major label or a label deal and making a decision between the labels? How do you go about doing that, man? I feel like when you're making your music, you shouldn't even make it to be like you're trying to get signed. Because you can get signed and then just be successful for about a year and then no one hears from you again. Like, make music how you want to make it and then to the best of your ability. If the labels come about and then they suit you more, they suit your demographic, then cool, by all means go for them, innit? But if not, just keep on doing what you're doing. People will always hear good music no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Right, that's wise words, you know. 100%, man. There are some artists deep in the game that still do not even get that, man. That's what I'm saying, fam. They're not understanding. Is there like many elders around you that give you advice? I feel like I know the answer to that, but still. Like, yeah, I've got like, obviously got my management and that. I've got my big brother's producer, and then one of them's an artist. And they've been in the game for a long time, so they steer me in the right direction as well to do what I'm doing, whether to not, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a lot of good advice from people that are older than me and that. Now, do you know what? I feel like I need to state this because I'm just going to be honest from my perspective. Yeah. Until your song, I'd never heard a love song on drill before. You haven't, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you actually totally owning and claiming that like you've made the first UK drill love song? Yeah, especially he's got that R&B, because that's what I do, innit? Like, I don't think I've ever heard that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would agree as well, innit? I mean, what encouraged that? Where did that idea come from?
Like, the second track I put out, yeah, it was singing on drill, but like, I wasn't really sticking with it, so I was swaying between the Afro beats, R&B, singing on drill. But then I was like, I like the drill beats, I like the sound in it, and then it could go places with it. And there's just a bad demographic behind the drill sound, the government and that. And I like R&B in it, so I was like, why not just infuse the two in it? Do you get me? Like, people think I've just started doing it now. I've been doing it from time.
And the maddest thing is, it's like, with you doing it now, I'm surprised that there hasn't been many already, or many significant ones already.
So I'm saying.
So you're like the first significant artist to make like a drill, UK drill love song.
Yeah.
And now you're like sort of going to be the champion of a subgenre
Pioneer,
in some respects. A pioneer.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're calm with that. You're championing this like
100,
melodic R&B UK drill sound.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Do you know many other people that, I don't know if you want to give them homage, but is there any other people that you've seen doing anything similar to this?
Heady does, like, he's got a unique drill sound, and obviously he started off with the gully drill. He can still do that, but now he's branching out. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But he's not doing R&B like man's doing it though. Nah.
Do you see yourself as a drill artist then?
Nah, I see myself as an artist. That's it. Like, if I want to sway that way, I can sway that way. If I want to see what I'm saying, I won't see myself as a drill artist. I'll see myself as just an artist in general.
Let me ask you why. There are a lot of artists I know that make, let's just keep it drill at the moment. There's a lot of artists I know that make UK drill. Like when you look at their discography, the majority of what they've made is a drill sound. And then when you ask them, are they a drill artist? They'll be like, I'm not a drill artist, I'm just an artist. Why do you think artists are sort of apprehensive or anti saying, yeah, I'm a drill artist?
I feel like because they're just too narrow-minded to the point where it's like, you feel like drill can't go somewhere. This is the same thing that people thought about Grime time ago. People thought that Grime was just an underground sound. But you can take Grime to different levels if you know that you believe in your culture, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can say that I'm an artist because people have seen me just do other songs apart from drill, innit? But then I feel like you gotta put the proof in the pudding, innit? You can't just say it without showing it, do you get me? But yeah, man.
I don't think you're 20 yet. You're not 20 yet, are you?
Don't worry about that, man. No, so put that out there, man.
I know you're young anyway. Like we're getting to specific ages. I know you're young, and I feel like you're of the same generation of H. You know H, right?
Yeah, I know him. So
he's been like sort of. A lot of people have been talking about him recently because he's been saying that the generation after him, he doesn't feel like are interested in grime in so many words.
Yeah.
What's your stance on that, man? Do you think he's speaking a lot of sense?
I'm on the fence because I would get why you're saying that. Like, a lot of people, like 15, 16, 17, are just too tapped into like drill or everything that's popping. Because grime ain't popping like how it used to. That's why he might say that. But then again, I don't think he would have that amount of knowledge to really speak on everyone's behalf. Because there's definitely people that are younger than him. I know people that are on grime that still listen to grime up to this day, innit? So I'm on the fence with that one still. I get why I was saying it, but obviously I get why people would disagree as well.
So for you, definitely you were singing before you were barring, right? Like in the choir and stuff. That was the first thing you was doing. So that came naturally to you first, yeah?
100, yeah.
So you're a singer first.
Yeah, I'm a singer in general, yeah.
Yeah. I know some people, the maddest thing is there's a lot of grey areas these days because some people that are called rappers, it seems like they sing more.
They sing more. I get you.
You know what I'm saying? And some people that, you might, vice versa. My brain's frazzled at the moment, man. Yeah. Some people that are rappers, they sing more and people call them singers. Some people that are singers, some people would say they're rappers. Yeah. So I feel like it's good for you to say what you are today. Yeah. So definitely a singer more than a rapper then, yeah?
100, man, yeah.
Straight up. So price went up, man. A lot of big talk. Yeah. The price been going up then, yeah?
Yeah, man, all the time, every day.
The booking fee and that, yeah?
Every day. Yeah, man, it has to go up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, straight.
Yeah, man.
Talk to us about this song, just in case they're mistaking anything that you're trying to say in this song here, man.
Person, obviously that's a different genre. That's more like Afrobeat, UK rap type genre. But that's just about, it's not even more about money. It's just about how man's elevated from, say, 2-3 years back. And now people just... They're on you now, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm not. A lot of people experience it in whatever career you do, innit? Like, people don't want to holler you back then, but when they see you're doing something, they want to be shouting you, innit? But yeah, you just got to stay humble with it.
Everyone feels like you've got an obligation to them.
No, of course
you know
not.
What I'm saying? It's mad.
Not. Yeah.
It's absolutely mad,
people
man.
feel like, just because I went to school with you doesn't mean nothing. Like, Like, there's people that I was in school with that I never used to speak to, and then it's now they want to be like, oh, I'm proud of you. Like, cool, I can say thank you and that, but don't make it seem like we were boys back in the day and that. Do you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's fake.
Mad thing. Do you know what, man? The funniest thing, there was a line that you said. You said she was 10 till I saw the fag in her mouth. And you know what, man?
Yeah,
Some people might laugh about it, but it's a line that I can relate to so much.
Yeah, 100.
Is that always the rules for you? Is that how it goes down?
Yeah, man. I know it's unattractive to me, innit? Oh, man, just have to put that out there, innit?
If she's a smoker, she's
man,
getting thrown in the bin.
I can't do that, man. Nah.
You know, it's real talk, man.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, I've never had like a girlfriend who smoked, man. I couldn't deal with that, man. So have you had a girl before that you thought she was, you know, a nice thing? Let's just put it like that, a nice thing, and then you find out she was a smoker after?
No, it's more of a thing where it's like, if me and the man them know a girl and then like one of them are feeling them and that, and then after that we find out that she's smoking like cigarettes and that, like, it's a put off. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I said she was a 10-10. Like, everything about her is good and that. But then when we find out she's smoking the cigarettes and that, it's like, nah, man, sideways.
So are you also teetotal?
What does that mean?
Do you drink?
But nah.
You don't drink?
Nah, maybe I do. Maybe
a
don't,
little something sometimes.
Yeah, something. You get me? Yeah.
I feel like you've got a very like I don't know if you like this, but you've got a very clean image. You know what I'm saying? It's a very clean image. Is that something that you want to put out there? That it's a very clean image, a very sharp, clean image.
Yeah, it's not really about it's just me, innit? Like, I just go how it goes, innit? Like, pure. Yeah.
I mean, you seem quite level-headed. You've got the church background, you know, into the smoking. You don't really drink. I mean, there's artists that are around your age, and I'm not putting them into like a bad category or nothing. But they're like, they're on a darker path. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of intoxication happening these days.
Yeah, there is, man.
And it used to be like not a thing to really talk about. But there's a lot of artists that are doing, you know, chemicals these days, man.
It's preference, innit? That's them, innit? If they feel like that's the way they wanna, I ain't got nothing against. I know people that do all of that, innit? But it's just preference, innit? Yeah, I mean, yeah, man.
So no chemicals over here.
Nah. None of that.
What's some of your ambitions as an artist, man, long term and that?
I want to like thinking like long term and on a wider scale. Like, I want to encourage people to feel like they ain't got to shy away from doing anything they want. That's what I want to do with this genre that I'm doing, innit? Like, if you want to create your own subgenre, just do it. I feel like some people are scared to go into their own path. They're just trying to be sheeps and follow what everyone's doing, innit? But things die down at the end of the day. You just got to make what you're doing and run with it. And if you run with it and you believe in what you're doing, then we'll go places, innit? You know what I'm saying?
This subgenre here, did you feel like you were taking a big leap? Was it something you sat down and thought about extensively before, you know what, I'm going to sing on drill?
Yeah, I've had talks with Corleone, innit? Like, we spoke management, we spoke about what sound I'm really trying to do, which one is really going to, you know what I'm saying, shape me as an artist. But yeah, we've had like long decisions about it, and that's what I want to settle with now still.
Did you feel like there was much risk involved?
Yeah, there's risk in everything. Some people, there's obviously people that are going to troll about and be like, oh, what's this guy doing? Drill is drill. Like, drill's supposed to be about violence and that, but I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do, innit? You get me?
Straight up.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man, real talk. Where does your journey with UK music begin? Like, who were the first kind of UK artists that started to make an impression on you?
UK artists. I'm going to say, like, obviously the Stormzy's and the J Hus and that. When I was growing up, this is who we were listening to in school, innit? And obviously Naira Marley was still in the UK at the time. That's how, when I was in like secondary school, that's who I was listening to. Do you get me? But yeah, it's them man still.
Simply those, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Definite champions of this generation, man.
100.
So, you know, talk to us about, you know, the single. Have you ever heard a love song on drill?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you feel like people need to take from this song?
I feel like this song is like, even though it's a love song, it's a statement as well. It's to show them that, look, this is a genre that man's doing, and this is how it's gonna run from now. Like, but yeah, I want that people just need to take from it, innit? And obviously it's a message to the girls in relationships and that, trying to help out the man them and that, be like, look, like, this is how man them think from a boy's point of view. And I feel like when you do it in terms of music, it can reach them more. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do.
ISONG's killing it with the gal, you know. He was walking in the building, the phone line was popping. I don't feel that was his mum. I don't feel like it was his mum still.
Lying, man.
The phone line was popping. Man came in with a do-rag, smooth and everything.
Trying, man.
Got the ladies now, yeah.
Trying, man.
Yeah. I mean, with this stardom that comes and this like newfound status that comes with, you know, elevating as a musician.
Yeah.
Have you found it hard, like trying to deal with the ladies? Like, you know, the DM game's popping, like women be very upfront these days.
Yeah, they're
women
upfront still,
yeah.
but I can deal with it, innit? Like, I said in one of my freestyles, groupies bring trouble, innit?
Yeah, straight up.
Like, when, like,
no groupie love. You're not dealing with the groupie love, no?
it's there, but I know how to put it in a way that's like, cool, it's love. That's it. You know
so at this early part in your career, you've managed to maintain discipline and deal with all of the female attention.
Man, yeah, you got to be level, because that's when you start to steer into the wrong things, bro. You start to forget about the music. Start thinking about the high life, man. That man's not really trying to stay focused for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, a lot of the younger artists could take a leaf out of your book, man.
Yeah, they should, man.
Hey, man, it's been a good conversation today, man.
100, man.
My interviews are hotter, you know. My interviews are hotter. They ain't cold, man. They're hot.
Hot.
You get me?
Hot.
SK Vibemaker.